literacy we have, the paucity of resources, the poor institution building, etc. How many concerns we have? And infrastructure. While telecommunications has taken off, today we have probably more than 500 million telephones in the country, which even 15 years ago was an amazing number. But road infrastructure, transport, and the power sector, they both stink. But solutions are there. We can easily set them right if only we have the political will and organizational skill. And that's the backdrop in which many of us are working. How to build political institutions that will actually take it. Politics not merely as a quest for power, but power as a means. And even more than power, the influence to reshape institutions in order to improve delivery. To take advantage of the two greatest opportunities, adequacy of resources, relatively speaking. I don't think in human life you can ever have a situation where you have adequacy of resources. Even Bill Gates, if you ask him, you have so much of money, he said, no, I don't have enough money for my dreams. I have too many dreams. I want to transform the whole world. I want every citizen of the world to grow up without contracting any preventable disease. An extremely noble ambition. And probably his $27 or $25 billion wealth is not enough to fulfill that ambition. Only in that boring place called heaven do you have a situation where you have more resources than wants. Who wants to be there? This is much more fun here because you have to really hit your brains against the extraordinary challenges of limited resources and unlimited wants. That's what our economics is about. That's what our modernity is about. That's what our society is about. You don't want a stagnant society where everybody is fully contented and therefore nothing to do. That's what interacting is about. So given that situation, in what manner are we going to harness these resources and build institutions? Primarily in respect of the way the politics of India is organized. For most of you it's not news, but the expenditure incurred even for a state assembly election, a state legislative office, which really is pedestrian, inconsequential in the larger scheme of things. It is about 50 million rupees, typically in some of the states like Andhra Pradesh, Tamil Nadu, Karnataka. Most of it spent in vote buying, not in campaign. It's not campaign finance. It's actually inducements, liquor and money. And it's increasing the believed to be an entrance fee. Large expenditure does not guarantee victory, but non-expenditure guarantees defeat. So how do you break this cycle? What kind of electoral system? How do you actually engineer that? How do you make the political